Today we got another video on forgotten action figure lines, and today we're going to go back to 1985 at the height of the ninja craze. Anyone that growing up in the 80s can remember a time when ninjas was the most important thing in our life. You had kids coming to school dressed up like ninjas, you had some kids buying nunchucks, other kids would go to the local flea market to pick up Chinese throwing stars. Ninjas were huge in the 80s, and a lot of toy companies did try to capitalize on the ninja craze, but one of them that did it the best was the 1985 Ninja line, released by Select Merchandise. These ninjas would come in two different sets. You have the good guys, Ninja Defenders, and their foe was of course Ninja Assassin. The story behind the assassins? Ripper, the master of death, thought to be dead for years, has returned to take over the earth. To assist him in his quest, he has summoned an assortment of almost invincible deadly killers known as Ninja Assassins. And what about those good guys, those Ninja Defenders? Do they go around defending ninjas? No, they were ninjas. Mentor, no stranger to Ripper, has called on his former students, the Ninja Defenders, to join him to stop the assassins from achieving their goals. Let's take a look at each figure. From the Ninja Defenders line, we have Mentor. Also, we have Ringo. We have the very happy Steven Seagal wannabe, Rotund San. And then we have the wide-eyed Tyro. And we have the Evil Knievel wannabe, Wipeout. As for those evil assassin ninjas, we have the lead of the assassins, Reaper. There was Pincer, that looked like some B-movie alien from the 50s. And we have another one that sounds like he's about to take his clothes off and run down the street, Streaker. And we have a robot-like figure named Terminator. Wonder how they came up with that one. And last of the bad guys was one that looks like a werewolf, but he had human hands, and his name was Werewolf. Come on, did you really think it was going to be anything different? Overall, these are some generic looking figures, but they're a lot of fun. Of course, the Ninja Defenders are mostly human, kind of boring when you compare them with the bad guys. The bad guys are the best ones of the line. They're creepy, they're scary. As a kid in 1985, you would have wanted these. But what about that toy company, Select Merchandise? As far as I can find, this is the only action figure line they ever made. Today, these figures run you about $50 to $80 on card. If you can find them. They rarely come up on card on eBay, but when they do, they sell for about $50 to $80, depending on condition and what figure it is. Even loose are kind of tough to come by if you're trying to complete a set. But if you were into ninjas back in 1985 and your parents didn't buy you Ninja from Select Merchandise as a kid, well, that's one other reason you can tell your therapist that you think your parents didn't love you. Well, thank you for watching this episode of Forgotten Action Figures.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.